Here we go! Kingdom Hearts 3 Proud Mode. Fuck. What the hell is this? A fucking Instagram post? Kingdom Hearts 3 was a product that unfortunately was destined to disappoint.
Give me a break. I'm trying.
Anyone who had never played the other side games this series had to offer wouldn't know what half of the plot was about. Square Enix thought about this in the long run, and decided to mash in whatever little tidbits they could about the series into the game to hopefully steer you in the right direction. Not only did this confuse people more about the series, but it also came out as really awkward, cheap dialogue.
Huh? Oh. I guess we haven't spoken since the castle. I'm Ienzo.
You remember the end of the Mark of Mastery exam? When Master Xehanort made his grand return? That's the Xehanort I remember. He was already a pretty old man then. But how do you explain Ansem and Xemnas, his Heartless, and his Nobody? Isn't it strange how young they look? Why aren't they old men? It's because Xehanort was using a different body when the split happened.
What?
There hasn't been the slightest improvement of voice acting from the original cast of characters except for the new and improved anime grunts and whistles. However, the new additions from the new worlds and the reintroduction of some of the older worlds with their characters were very pleasant to listen to, and had some pretty good moments even when the darkness was trying to be the main topic.
Darkness is the heart's true nature.
Whatever you're talking about, I don't care. My guess is no one's ever loved you before.
お前はもう死んでいる。何？もう匠でギゼブ。
No matter what the scene's context was, though, the music just absolutely carried the story forward. Every scene tied with emotions was just further enhanced with the music, whether it be a tranquil walk through the meadow,
What?
a battle erupting,
I don't think they appreciate the moment, Sora.
or a scene created for the feels. Not a fan of the game? Well, fair enough, but you should at least try the soundtrack. I know my ass was bouncing after listening to the Scalad Calum theme, and someone's bound to cast gravity on your booty too. Oh shit, Goofy! Also, Hiruko Tada came back to do not just one, but two bangers. One, not to mention, once put in the correct context, will leave you feeling bittersweet, in a good way. The graphics this time around are very sharp thanks to the Unreal 4 engine. However, there's just something odd about these Disney characters mixing in with the more human-looking Final Fantasy-esque characters. Just kinda seems out of place really, like two opposite styles blending together. It just doesn't really mix. It might look fine if everyone had looked a bit cartoonish, but they really went for the realism factor, and the talking dog and squawking duck just doesn't fit the mold. Besides that though, eye candy galore, I tell ya. The worlds are lively enough, and the scenery was great. However, this isn't always a good thing. Same combat as always, you mash X a couple times and you get a cool little triangle special. Except rather than it being a special you can maneuver with like Sonic Blade or something, it's now a clip that plays with you performing an ultra attack with one of your assist characters or the end of a form drive. Instead of those really cool enemy specific moves that you used to press triangle for, they changed it up a little bit, and now you get attractions, which are incredibly broken and really feel like more of an advertisement to go to Disneyland rather than a cool special you can use.
First thing you gotta remember about Disney World is to pace yourself. Number 2, don't eat right before you go on Mr. Toad's wild ride.
There's never been a better time to make the dream come true.
Although the gameplay is much more fluid, it just doesn't give that sense of satisfaction that it should. Not to mention the game was incredibly easy, even with the hardest difficulty chosen. At the end, I was honestly shocked that the game was over that easily and believed that maybe critical mode would have been unlocked, but sadly and unfortunately no. Maybe down the line with DLC someday? I don't know. And even if you did manage to play every game or catch up for a whole week like I did, There's just so much exposition thrown into the game to catch up newer players that the story never really picked up until maybe the third world or so. And even then, once everyone is finally caught up someone with the plot, do they decide to just toss in new story bits to fuck with everyone and make the series last longer, even though we were promised this would be the end of Sora's story. Going back to what I said earlier, the bittersweet feeling I had, which I personally thought was a good end to the series, was tossed aside and ensured that Sora would be back. Stop pulling at my damn heartstrings no more, fuck! Kingdom Hearts 3 is a game that was created to say sorry for all the side games created. I wouldn't say it's a game of its own just yet. Possibly when the final mix comes out, some of the issues will be ironed out in terms of combat, but overall the team at Square Enix did what they could to please thousands of people waiting half of their damn life for the game, and in my opinion, it was a pretty decent game. Better than Kingdom Hearts 2? Nah, but it's still a damn good game. I give Kingdom Hearts 3 a 3 out of 5. Now here's hoping we don't have to wait 13 more years for Kingdom Hearts 4.